Welcome to the castle, everyone. My name is NightsaberZ42 and it's time for another indie review. This week I played through Rise and Shine in its whole entirety. Is the game worth playing? Is it worth the buy? Maybe I'll make a decision by the end of this review. Rise and Shine was developed by a super mega team but published by Adult Swim Games. If you don't know, Adult Swim Games has an outstanding record by backing games like Wasted, Duck Game, Westerado, and my personal favorite, Volgar the Viking. But what is Rise and Shine? Rise and Shine takes place on the fictional planet Gamearth, which is currently being invaded by the space grunts of Nexgen. During the conflict, a little boy named Rise is entrusted the talking gun Shine by the dying warrior of legend. Together they must go from point A to point B, and by the time you reach point B, the game is pretty much over. So the story isn't anything too complicated, and that could really be a point down for the game. It's short. Really, really short. The gameplay is stellar. Of course, with the talking gun, you're going to use it to shoot a lot of things, but Shine comes with two different abilities aside from shooting regular bullets. Eventually, he'll be able to shoot remote control bullets, which you can control, and shoot mines. Each ability, including the standard shot, will be able to shoot electric bullets, which actually deal better damage to robots, which you end up fighting a lot of. The puzzles are actually really creative, and you make use of each ability that you have, but even more impressive are the boss battles, which force you to switch your abilities on the fly to exploit some weakness. I thought the battles for the bosses had basically the most creative puzzles in the game. The boss battles are actually really fun and varied, and they aren't too difficult except for that very last boss, and we'll get to that in just a moment. The artwork for the game is by far one of the better features, and with it includes the many, and I mean many, cameos from other video game titles. I won't spoil anything for you here, but I have a dare for you. I dare you to actually play through the game and see how many you can spot. Some of them are in your face direct, but there are some you're really going to have to look for. And when you actually find them, you'll be like, oh man, that's really clever. Alright, let's get to the weak points of the game. The things that will really determine whether or not you're going to buy this game. One of the things I tend to really grill games on when I play them for review is the difficulty curve. Being brutally honest here, Rise and Shine is really easy, and it keeps that same pace for the entirety of the game. That is until the very last level. It is at this point where the game throws everything at you for a lengthy set battle, and if you die, you gotta start the whole damn thing over. Then there's the boss fight that happens after, and this is where things get harder than before. You thought that battle before was hard? No, this boss battle is hard, like rage worthy. It's frustrating, that's all I can really say. But if your skills are sharp enough, you'll eventually win, and you can breathe a sigh of relief and watch that ending scene, which is actually pretty lengthy. Believe it or not, the ending isn't even the worst part of the game. It's its replayability. In fact, there's really close to none. Once you beat the game, you actually unlock a new mode called Iron Mode, which is a single playthrough, and if you die, you basically sit back to the main menu where you can try again from the beginning. That's pretty much it. There are some secrets to find in the game, but it doesn't really look like it does anything aside from unlocking an achievement. So what's the verdict here? Is the game fun? Unbelievably so, even if the last chapter is a little bit frustrating. Is it worth $14.99? I personally don't think so. If the game had been longer, or even had better replayability, then maybe so, but the game is just too short to justify the price, and you can't really go back and do anything aside from Iron Mode, and even that isn't enough. I would recommend playing the game, it's really fun, but you might want to wait until it goes on sale. Well, that'll do it for this review. I hope you found it useful, and if you did, feel free to leave a comment down below and give this video a huge thumbs up. I really like that stuff, and I always respond to comments. If you're looking for a full playthrough of Rise and Shine, feel free to check out the annotations at the end of the video. There you can see my playlist of the game, although some of the videos will actually be released probably next week if you're watching this on day 1. So that's going to do it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.